This is what
3.4 crore will get you in North Bangalore.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for jumping back into our videos. I'm Emeka from Spaces by Emeka, and today I have with me Rohit from 100 Yards Realty, and we're touring this beautiful property Konig by Konig Homes. And Rohit is here to take us through this property to talk about the builder, of course, the developer, the locations, and what is the appreciation we can get if you look at investing in a property like this.
Hi, myself Rohit. I'm the Managing Director of 100 Yards Realtor Private Limited. So in my last video, I already told you that every week we are going to come with a new property, new facts, new data. So this is our third video which we are doing for our stakeholders, well-wishers, customers, to aware them about the developers in and around development, villa development, apartment development. So we selected this one. This is the best project as of now in the market in terms of pricing, in terms of location, and in terms of developer background. So coming to the developer background, in my last video I told there are A-tier developers, B-tier developers, local developers. So we are going to understand that where these developers comes. So this Konig Homes started in 2016, and they have almost 5 developments in and around Bangalore. One project they already completed. Customers are fully satisfied. Project is handed over. We taken personal feedback with the customers. They are satisfied. Property appreciated more than double. It's in eastern part of the Bangalore.
Okay.
So coming to this project, developer is coming up with 16-acre land parcel, and in 16-acre they did 210 villas exclusively. So only for BHK. So the crowd is going to be uniform. The villa structure is going to be uniform. That is taken care. So already, if you see the road, everything is done. Only the construction part is left. We are coming up with a huge clubhouse with all modern amenities, from kids till 60 years old person age. All the amenities which we taken care. Throughout the project there will be a jogging track, there will be a cycling track. We have a particularly open gym. We have a particular place for kids play area. Everything is properly managed. So this is something which is, and as I told, location. So perfectly placed location. Why? Because it's just 5 kilometers from Devanahalli signal. So Devanahalli is now the hub spot of properties. So all the developer, A-tier developer, B-tier developer, everyone is doing projects in this micro location, micro market. Why? Because there is in and around so many things, so many stories, which is like going. People, it is not released yet. So smart people doing smart investment, this is the time.
We'll talk about more about the appreciation in the next segment of this video. And for now, in terms of the phases, different phases of construction right now?
So as I told, this is a 16 acre divided into two phases, phase 1 and phase 2. Both are in the single RERA. So builder is selling now. First they launch for first 100 customers. We are launching villas at a price of only 12,500 rupees, which is not there in the market. If you see in and around development with, as I told, all the 8 developers is available. They are not selling less than 11,000. From 11,000 to 12,000, this is the bracket. We need to compare apple to apple. So this is something where we are not buying an apartment. We are not going to get only UDS. Here we are talking about a bigger house, a villa, independent villa, which is also not row house and not a villament. It's a proper 4-side open villa. So the prices is rightly placed.
Coming to the location, what can you tell us about North Bangalore, the upcoming developments around this property, and what can buyers, future buyers, look to get around this area?
So everybody, Emeka, everybody in today's date knows about the tech parks, airport and everything. Today in my this video, I want to make aware to the new home buyers, to the customers, about the semiconductor industry and the chip manufacturing industry. So this we are not talking much in my previous 2-3 videos.
Yeah.
So I want to highlight for this particular project, it's very near. From here at around 7-8 kilometer, you can reach to that development where companies like Texas Instrument, ARMS, RS Semiconductor, all these huge big companies who already acquired land parcel and started constructing their office space, manufacturing unit, everything. So as we know that in chip manufacturing and semiconductor, India is leading the market. Global market means people are asking help procuring through us. So this is the place where the manufacturing is happening. And Foxconn, we talked about Foxconn in our last video, that Foxconn is doing iPhone manufacturing. So all those things are somehow, somewhere related to the chip and semiconductor. All the electronics, today everything is electrical, electronics, automation. So all those things are happening with semiconductor and blue chip. So this chip manufacturing and semiconductor full belt, this 10 kilometer, today we are seeing green land, green trees, and it's look like this. But this is going to be a future. We need to understand that, and we need to secure a right property for us in this zone if we are an investor, or if we are a second home buyer, or we are looking a bigger space in North Bangalore. So this is the right place to buy.
Of course, we spoke about the location, right? Now, if you're talking about the aspiration for first-time buyers, right? Trying to buy their second home. And most people, ideally, when you look at the, the job market, the IT sector, lots of people buying apartments as their first home. Now they want to upgrade to the next one. And most likely it's villas, right? So when you talk about villas in the market and you're looking at top-tier developers around, villas are mostly expensive everywhere, okay? But here in this area, with this brand as well, it's relatively competitive, the pricing, compared to other places.
We see the spaces by personal. So we are seeing they use the fittings, all are Jaguar, Toto, this kind of fittings in doors, clamps, handles, everything is matching to the 8-tier developer. If you see any 8-tier developer's property, these brands are only they are using into sanitary fittings and their plumbing and other works. So same thing we are getting here. So we need to understand the value what we are getting in respect what we are paying. So you are getting 100%, more than 100% what you are paying. Same villa, if it is with a branded developer, it will cost not less than 8 CR, 7.5 CR in this. I can tell you the developer's name which their upcoming projects are there in Nandi Hills. The about launch price is about to be around 8 CR, 8.5 CR, and I will only make video, going to be present a video on that also, and awareing our customers. So why I am telling this is right one, because here the documentation, the gray area in terms of documentation, approvals, everything is in place. SBI is giving you loan. What else you need? SBI will not give you a loan to buy a share, but buying a property, he is giving you a loan. So that means it's a foolproof. Second thing, location. It's perfectly placed near to the metro, near to the schools, near to the hospital. Everything is in around 5 kilometers, 6 kilometers you are going to get. Then rightly priced. So pricing is 12,500, which we are selling only apartment is that price in this location. So getting a villa with a land registration, it's very difficult in this time with a trusted developer like Konig. So as I told, they completed a project Orange County in Budigere Cross, which is the eastern part of Bangalore. They handed over the villa, documentation, everything. They got OC from the government. We personally met couple of customers before doing handholding with the developer. So customers are very much satisfied. Prices are appreciated, more than double what they sold in pre-launch. So this gives us more confidence to work with the developer. I personally keep meeting with the managing director of this company. He is very down to his, by profession he is an engineer. Okay. So he is very down to earth. He believes on quality. He always be grounded and talking on reality what the going on, and he keeps he wants to add value to their customers. That's how means I connected with him. He always talk about the value. Rohit, how we are going to add value to the second home buyer? He can buy Prestige, he has money, but why he is choosing Konig? So we have to be a different, not in terms of a brand name, in terms of our product. So Emeka, you see that the space what we are getting, it's impossible to get in 3.4 crore.
Yes,
so 3,000 square feet build-up area where 4 balconies, 5 balcony, your patio area, then all the rooms having walk-in closets, all the rooms are attached washroom. Everything is perfectly taken care. The height, ceiling height is more than 10-11 feet. Down we have double ceiling height. The staircase are giving a premium feeling. More than what we are paying, we are getting more than that.
What's really interesting is the space, okay? It is a 4 BHK. It's a pretty big 4 BHK. Like the amount of extra space, like on the second floor, the multi-purpose living area that is coming up there. You have 2 sets of terraces, one small terrace, and then you have a big terrace at the top with a gazebo as well. So it just shows the amount of value given to a property here, and at that price specifically, right? Because at that price, with these kind of amenities in other properties, I think it's more competitive in this space.
Yes, yes.
So now if you want to talk about appreciation, if someone is looking to invest, and probably buy something now, in the next 2 or 3 years, construction hasn't started yet. As you can see behind us, we still have plots open up.
Everything now, the electrical part and the drainage part, if you see the numbering of the plots, everything is done. Builder already did a model villa in 16 acres, selling 210 villas. So many builders are there, they are not bothered to construct a model villa to show their customers. As I told in my first video, that customers are still not satisfied. Yeah. Why? Because they are not seeing the model. They are just seeing the plan and signing the deal. So, and everything, and the browse, and they are buying in pre-launch. So the browser will also come after 1 week, 2 weeks. Then they will get to know about the specification. That's why they are buying, and their face are not happy.
They're not satisfied.
So here what we are getting, like before buying something, we are having R&D. We are doing R&D on what we are buying.
So basically
on the terms of space, in terms of brand, in terms of checking the quality of the materials, which steel they used, what they did. So thousands of things we are understanding, and then we are confident to take a call. So if we are deciding, then definitely we will be happy that, yeah, I bought a right product, because you've seen everything, did your R&D, and then you are taking a call. So there will be always a smile, there will be always a cheers.
Absolutely. So in terms of appreciation, okay, as I asked earlier, right? what kind of value are we seeing?
In terms of in next, as I told, it's a decade story. The manufacturing unit of semiconductor and the chip industry, it's a 10 years plan. Next 5 years, at least 17,000 you can expect. So we are delivering this villa in next 2.5 years. If we have remaining villas, we will sell at a price of around 17 to 18,000 in next 2 years.
Thank you so much for Rohit for taking us through this property. Really good insights, and
Thank you.
I think people, deserve to understand what they are looking at before they actually buy something. So the kind of knowledge is much appreciated. I think that's
Thank
why
you.
we started this channel, so we can help people understand what
Yes.
they're buying before they
Yes.
actually buy it. So with that, if you're a serious buyer, please feel free to write us a comment in the comment section. If you're interested in visiting this property, contact details are down below. If you found value from this video, please feel free to subscribe to our channels, and we'll see you on our next one.
Thank you.
Thank you.